Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have an entire icon and hero promo coming up, which means if you want to try even half of the players, you're going to need to have a lot of coins. So I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to do now to invest to make millions in FC25. Make sure if you want extra investments to check out our Discord down below. And as usual, if you do need some more coins to build a better team, well, do you want the best team in FC25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this or this and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like. Make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout and enjoy your new team. So let's talk first of all about 84s. I've got a lot of people asking me about when to sell your 84s. There are a lot of investments that we've done at the moment, including, higher rated informs, higher rated fodder. You've obviously got the 84s. Some things are longer term holds. Now, obviously right now, we can still pick up 84s at 1.3. If we just go and find an 84 filter, like this one with Man City centre backs, you've got Kanji, you've got Ake, both of them are buyable at 1.2. Until 84s are 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, you shouldn't sell. Now, obviously at the moment, they are at their very bottom, very easy to access them. The likelihood is over the starter team of the season, over the next promo, we are going to have a lot of repeatable options, a lot of unlimited repeatable, especially over team in the season. And that's where you're going to see your 84s hopefully have a nice little rise. Now, obviously, they should hit 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 very soon. But of course, 1.3, 1.4, if it hits that and you want to get out, you don't want to hold too long, you can do that. But I would predict that these will at least double again at some point in the next couple of weeks with team of the season coming up. And it's an investment that you're not taking much risk in because they're at minimum. So you will be able to sell them on for minimum. Sometimes it'll just take you a little bit of time. Now we'll do a weekly inform roundup as always. Obviously, looking at informs right now, you can get higher rated ones like that Manyan card that we had a look at last week for pretty dirt cheap. Now, obviously, once again, this is something that will rise. So if we have a look here for Manyan, I think he's literally like 12k, 12.5k at the moment, maybe a little bit over. He went to 12.5 and has risen back up to about 14, probably 14.5. I would say we can probably still make some snipes on him at 13k, bids as well. But obviously, in terms of an investment, you want to see that card hit maybe 17, 18k. And once again, that's going to come with an SBC that requires 89, 88 or 90 with an inform re-releasing. Obviously, Hullet will have had an effect on a lot of the market, but that's been and gone now. We're waiting for a new SBC, which with the new promo, I am very faithful in. So these 86s, 87s, 88s, ideally over on the higher end with the 88s and 87s, you can grab the informs knowing that if you can, especially if you get a snipe or a bid, make a decent profit off those. Now, looking at the most popular cards, one thing you might realize is pretty much the entire first two rows. I mean, obviously we've got the Lam SBC, the Hullet SBC, we've got FC fantasy upgrades, things like that. But the majority of this whole page is Evo based. You've got Liao, you've got Vinny, you've got Hansen, you've got Neymar, you've got Thurman, Neymar, Mbappe. People are saying he might be in an Evo, but pretty much all of these hyped cards are because of Evo. So interestingly enough, pretty much all of the cards here, which says a lot about the current state of the game. Evos are way more popular. Now, there will still be players to invest in, but as for current weeks, I mean, obviously, if we look at Xavi as an example, 800,000 coins, 890. People really predicted that was going to be a much more expensive card, especially with how good and how fitting it is. We've got Kaka here, 2.8 mil almost. If we look at that card, went down from 6. So a lot of these cards are going to plummet. I would stay out of promo cards as they come in, because even when we look at someone like Turam, who realistically one of the best cards in the game, the Turam cards are always bonkers, and that started out at 6.5 and is now sitting at 2.9. It's essentially best to just wait when a promo comes out for a card that you want, even a week or two, and it will be a very much more reasonable price. We very rarely see it at the minute where outside Evo cards are rising. Of course, there are rises, but it's a lot rarer. You have, Harry Kane, for example, he's risen a few 100k, the low driven stuff. If you see a card who seems really low price because, they have low driven as well, I'd have a look at that because low driven is becoming a big deal. We talked about 84s. 83s are probably out of the picture for an investment for a little while. 85s is now absolutely bonkers, 2.2. These guys are pretty much, they are at their minimum. The average estimated price is 2,400. Their minimum is 2,100. I'd say 85s is an easy investment. We look at 86s, very, very similar situation. Fodder market right now is very, very low. You could get 86s right now on bid for 3.7k, which is their minimum. Now, once again, 86s, 85s, 84s, they're all investments. These cards are going to rise, but right now the market is very low. I can assure you, with what they're going to do with exchanges and the SBCs coming up with team of the seasons, they are going to pump a lot of that lower end for them. It'll be very easy for them to do so. If we have a look on the higher end, you've got more security with some of these. If we look at McCabe, if we look at Cherokee, if we see the gap between these guys who are in current promos or have been in the last week or so, there is about 10k gap between the other cards of the same rating. So I'd say McCabe and Harder, very, very smart buys. If we have a look here, a little bit different. You've got gold cards at the bottom there, but I would say these are really good bets. So we're going to have a look, first of all, at McCabe. It seems like, I mean, she's so much cheaper than the alternative cards. There is one on the market at the price we're looking for. I mean, realistically, we've probably got about 10k of bracket where I'd consider buying her. I mean, up to 37, I think that's quite reasonable. Obviously, we can compare prices, we can get snipes, they are going to come up as well, but all of these I think are fair prices here. You don't get many fair prices coming up for McCabe. I'd go for Harder. Once again, similar, well, the same cost, the same rating, so let's go for her as well. Is she a little bit more expensive then? So she's 35. Oh, there's one at 35 that's already gone. So you see how quickly people are catching on to this. You want to get there first. Now obviously informs are an easy one at, you know, bidding on these sort of 11k ones, because they simply are always going to sell. I mean, we've done this quite a lot recently, bidding on the lower end informs. If we have a look, 14,750. If we look at the minimums here, we're probably going to see about 13,500. I think that's probably about right, or maybe completely off. So 11,750 is the first time we don't see multiple of these. So these are right now pretty damn low. Obviously 12k is at 59th minute, so I would say we can probably bid on these at 11,500 and win a good couple, maybe even lower than that, but obviously we're looking for the wids that we're going to have the best chance with. So there's an 87 there, very, very well priced. There's a few 11ks here. Obviously I don't think we'll win them all, but even if we're winning a few of them, that's very, very easy guaranteed profit. Surely we don't win this one. That's an absolute steal at 11,500. Surely not. To bid 11,750 on the 85s, but the 87, oh, we've won every single one. So bear in mind, these cards are right now, obviously if we go to 12k right now, they are instantly selling. They're on the 59th minute there, or they're going to sell pretty damn quickly, which means all of these could sell for that value. Now obviously that wouldn't be profit on these cards, but bear in mind, obviously, if we go here, all of these getting them for 11,750, waiting for a little rise, getting them sold at 13,500, 14k when an SBC comes out on your daily challenges, which requires a low rated inform. We've also got these two. I think DeMarco I can easily get 14,000 coins for, near that price for Manyan. And Alex Garcia, I mean, that's an easy sell on for 12,500, 12,600 or 12,750, and all of them are going to be profit. So that's an absolute win. They're all very decent as it stands, but obviously with the rises that they're going to get, we're going to make a good profit, and you can too. And all you've got to do, as usual, to say thank you is subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the new promo. Can you get a good icon in 2 of the premium 91 Dream Chasers packs? We're about to find out. 2,500 FIFA points each. I swear to God, that's the icon. I swear that is the icon. We've got Bernardo Silva, and on the back we've got oh, we got Kaka. We got Kaka. Oh my God. We got Kaka. Make sure to subscribe for like mine. I don't think we need to open the other one.